this week's Culinary Cockney, the perfect bacon sandwich. We go shoplifting at Tesco's and we get the brown stuff out in the kitchen.
Well, got all my shopping and didn't even pay for the bacon. You've been out to Tesco's, you got your ingredients. What you need to do now is you need to cook it. Now the trick here is basically you need to find yourself a shithole to live in, basically, which is what I've done, and some kind of cooking arrangement like this. It's a little portable hob on top of your microwave. Now I do most of my cooking basically fucking microwave, but to get that real authentic bacon flavour you may want to cook on the raw using these hot rings here. So what we're going to do, we're going to get yourself a nice pan. This one, I don't know what it is, a greasy one anyway, needs a fucking good clean really. Get that on the pan here, and just what we're going to do now is you get your butter. Right, this is just the cheapest butter I could get, basically, apart from getting a cow and slaughtering it myself, basically. So get your butter, get yourself a nice sharp knife, not one that you use to slice people, just the one that you'd have around, hanging around to pick your nails with and all that. So get your pan there, make sure it's nice and hot. Get your butter and get maybe probably half that, I'd say, probably half the butter there. Stick that in the pan and that should melt away nicely there. I think that's what they call burning. Just give it a good, just a little pan there, just around for say, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. We haven't got enough time to do that, so we'll come back to that in a minute.
Apples and pears, apples and pears.
Right, now what we've done now, we melted the butter nice and down, and that's greased the pan, that has. So the next step in a perfect bacon sandwich is your bacon. Now I've chosen this bacon, that's prime quality bacon there. I nicked that, nicked it from Tesco's, them. Got my club card points anyway. You get your bacon in there like that, right? Just don't mess around with it, just put it in a pan. That's the main thing. As long as it's in the pan, it will cook. Look at that. Look at that. That is lovely, that. Just as much as you can get in there, as much as you can think you can get in a sandwich, basically. Stick that there. Look at that, and that'll cook now for, I'd probably leave it on for 20 minutes, half an hour. Depends what you fucking like it, really. I like my fucking crispy, but you might not like it like that. So we just cook that like that, and you've got time for a quick puff.
God blimey, leave it at.
Okay, right, we've got the bacon there, nicely cooking up, a treat. And what you want to do while that's cooking away is you want to prepare the base, which is basically this bread. Now this bread's white, basically, right? Now the reason it's white is because the brown stuff, with this stuff, they add stuff to it, so you get more for your money. And you'll find it's a nicer texture. What you want to do is you want to lightly butter this, give it a nice base on it. So just get some of this butter, get some of that, and you kind of have to firm it on like that. It's a bit like plastering, but a little bit more subtle really. So get that, stick there. Now that is your base, nicely done. Alright, so we're almost ready. Probably just got time for another quick chuff, and then we'll stick this all together.
My old man's a dustman, he wears a dustman's hat.
Right, your bacon's almost done, your base is prepared. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add them together. So what you do is you get the bacon out of the pan, stick it on there. It doesn't matter too much now about presentation, we're just going to finish it off in a minute. But if you just get this bacon on, just like this. So look at that, that's fucking lovely, that is. Just that. Like that. Now, just before we finish the perfect bacon sandwich, we're just gonna put a light drizzle of something over it, right? And what I recommend, you've nicked the other ingredient, so you've saved on that. Now, if you can nick one of these, then you're sorted. But if not, it is worth spending the extra pennies just to finish it off. The brown sauce, the Tesco's own, no good. You want to get the HP really. So what we're going to do, we're just going to drizzle this now. Just a little drizzle. like that. Just all that. Don't be too shy about it. Just you can make a pattern if you want. Just make a face or whatever you know. It could be a little bird or something. Anything that's going to help digestion. There we go. Now, just before we just whop the knife there like that. What you want to do is just layer the other base on top, so it becomes the top. And then here comes the tricky bit. Now we're going to cut this. And some people with money or some people with a house or something like that would probably cut it like that into like the triangles. I don't like that myself. What I like is a nice cut straight across. Just get the knife straight, sword apart. Don't matter if it falls to bits like that. It doesn't matter. F it. It's fine. Well, there we go. Now I just got to find something. Just wipe this away. Just make it look a bit nicer, like that. Now what you have there, just maybe like that. Now that is your perfect bacon sandwich, as done by the Culinary Cockney. Bread, bacon, butter, brown sauce. Tune in next week when we'll be doing such culinary greats as toad in the hole and... God blimey, leave it at...